Hello, Monsters Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 12 of my Demon Prince campaign. Ted immediately going for the kill. Theodoric Gausser there. Just wrecking him. He's already at half health. He's now running away, and I don't blame him. The plague drones are very good on walls because they just knock enemy units flying, and that will kill them. Like, these guys are dead now, and as you can see, they're look at them fly. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so basically any unit on a wall that's stacking rot flies is basically screwed, especially if you attack them from behind, because then they just fling them. Oh yeah, they kind of squash them against the wall and then fling them over the battlements. They don't actually kill that many, but they don't need to. I think maybe one or two of them might have been alive, and so that's why they're... Did we catch the tower, or is it shooting at us? Yeah, we did catch... I think it was shooting at them. Who knows? Anyway. Brian and Sandra are getting the attention of all these halberdiers and spearmen, so that our doggos can come in and chew their bottoms. We've also got the exalted bloodletters massing up there on the battlements, waiting to come down. Over here we've got Warriors of Chaos. Currently nomming on the Empire soldiery. Rotflies coming in for another go. They're drone plague drones. I mean, they are rotflies, but they're plague drones because they're being ridden apparently. Anyway, bloodletters tearing through the halberdiers. No match. Where is Ted? Oh, there he is. I think he's killed the enemy general, and now he's just killing everyone else. God, can't wait for all the jam. I feel like we should have had jam by now. Like, with Warhammer 2, I'm fairly sure it was like a month after release. And then 2 months after release, we got Immortal Empires. And I mean, it's already... April. The game came out in February. So, little bit of shades there, sucking off. I could have used an Honourable Pension, but I decided to go a little bit different. And then a little Infernal Rift there as well, directly on top of the halberdiers. So, multiple people getting sucked off in this battle. Lucky for them. And the doggos now mopping up. This battle was a lot... Like, I reckon if I'd auto-resolved this, I would have taken a lot of damage. And the actual battle was a cakewalk. Well, that barely slowed us down. I guess a Zinch one? Just for funsies? Right, we can take Norden. That's Nordland dead. They're no longer in our hair. Let's get some stuff. Apparently corn likes wood. You think that'd be more Slanesh's thing, but there we go. Guess some growth would be nice. I don't think... Well, you might be going for Roche. Mind you, it's fairly tanky. Yeah, you've got some plague... you could have some more plague bearers. Why not? Throw caution to the wind, eh? Why the fuck not? Let's go for it. I don't think I want... more speed and weapon strength for plague drones. I do like plague drones. I do like plague drones. What did we... Right, so we've got the Hellforged Blade, which looks fucking badass, but isn't as good as the axe. We've also got the Hungering Demon Blade, which again looks fucking badass, but is... I mean, could... Is there a... There's only 3 normal shields. Really? Let's get a shield for Slash, then 2 normal shields. And that's... See, this is the problem with the offhands. There's just nothing... maybe there should be like a... I don't know, an offhand that... Give him 2 fucking weapons, for fuck's sake. Even if he doesn't have the animation to use it. Who gives a shit? Just give him a big fucking... I don't know, 2-hand... Let's dual wield these motherfuckers. Because this... I mean, this is definitely the best shield. It's still pretty garbage. Like, I would definitely never, ever... I mean, this is definitely the best weapon because it gives 360 damage across the board. So you may as well just have the axe because the weapons are meh. It's just meh. Oh well. Oh well, the important thing is we have -10. So that's why we got so much money, because we've got the -10% upkeep, which was very nice. Very nice indeed. Glean magic. Oh, let's go fires of change. And yeah, I like reducing melee defense. Because that makes people easier to stab, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what goes on here. They might attack Tracy, or they didn't. It looks like they might have run away. However, Catherine, I think, is in range of Lil Wayne. I think we can reach her. We can reach her. I'm just going to water resolve that, because that doesn't look like a particularly interesting battle. Good job, Wayne! Get some Nurgle shit going on. Bloody Wayne, what guy? Right, you meander in this direction. Hop in there. What could we do? We got 20 foot, so we could get... What could we do? What could we do? I mean, some artillery might be fun. We could get a couple of units of artillery. Like, I get rid of these screamers. And then just be like, fuck it, let's get some warp lightning cannons. Because why not? I reckon we could take these guys. Get in there, Trace. You got this. Is everyone going to jump in? Everyone's going to jump in. We've got the settlement garrison as well. Cool. Oh, wow, you literally kill everything. Really? Fuck me, it's not that good. The army isn't that good. Auto-resolve. How many... I mean, they've got... Right, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So, they don't... They've got... Tracy's so much faster than the rest of the army. When I say that, she's a lot fast. I mean, the Daemons are pretty fast, but she does have a speed of 110, so... She's a fast gal. Quick on her hooves, which is good. Poison Wing Globadiers going in for some globe shots on that Streltsy unit, and it's going to be absolutely, oh, so punishing. It's like a volley is about a quarter of a unit, so that's fun. And then they take even more damage over time as well. Furies coming in to attack the Demigryph Knights. They are having a bad time fighting those Furies. And the Demonettes now stalking through the trees, mopping up the Demonettes. No, the Armoured Cossars. The Demonettes and Slash are the ones that are mopping them up. There we go. And the Furies as well, getting in amongst them. Basically, the Cavalry is in a lot of trouble because we use the Furies to lock them down and then countercharge them with the Hellstriders. Hellstriders, of course, being anti-large. Pretty punishing. However, the Ice Guard with Glaives are anti-large themselves, and as such, they're doing quite a lot of damage to us. Now, the enemy reinforcements are arriving, but so are ours. Not that we probably need our reinforcements, to be honest. We could probably do this. Just with Trace. Looks like we've got a mass rout. The enemy reinforcements show up just in time to save the battle from being a complete washout. But I would have waited for them anyway. So here come our reinforcements. They are now on the battlefield. Enemy reinforcements also approach. Now, I do outnumber them quite considerably. And I don't feel like the Ortrazov killing pretty much all of my army and all of the garrison was particularly fair. I'm fairly sure I can do this battle without having to sacrifice my entire army. Admittedly, one of those Hellstride units did take a lot of damage, but I'm not particularly worried about losing a unit or two. Trace finishes off the enemy general. And now we are just preparing for the rest of the enemy army. We'll pop it into high gear so we can get our units into position and wait for the enemy. Of course, being that they are reinforcements, they will attack us, which is fine by me. We'll use our garrison to take the brunt because, well, it's a garrison, isn't it? Who cares about them? Like a rental car. You just rag the shit out of it. Who cares? It's, you know, you don't have to worry about it, really. Just sacrifice it. It's fine. Because we've got lots of blue horrors, so that's a lot of interlocking shots there, which is very nice. Gonna move up, and then our Slaanesh forces will attack from the flank. Got some enemy cavalry charging in. Griffin Legion getting pretty pummeled. I mean, they are, you know, pummeling our blue horrors. I'm just not that worried about them. So now moving through the trees, and Tracy's force smashing into those Streltsy before they even get a shot off. Getting absolutely destroyed. Basically, our garrison are charging in from the front, and then Tracy's forces are just mopping up unit after unit. I just need to make sure that I don't send the poison wind globes to chuck poison wind. I don't want to blob up around an enemy unit and then for them to chuck poison wind globes in, because that would sting. Oh, they were not braced. They are all over the place. And now they're very much surrounded and getting absolutely destroyed. In fact, it looks like the entire enemy garrison is being... enemy army, I should say. Ours is the garrison. Enemy army is being destroyed, which is not really that surprising, to be honest. I mean, Ortrazov is pretty drunk at the moment. But... ah, good old Tracy, look at this. Absolutely smashed it. Good job, Trace. That has blunted the Kislev attack. Means we can now go on the offensive. If Ted can mop up Nordland and Hockland and Scrag. I mean, I'm hoping maybe Scrag will just chill out. It says 32 minus 32. Yeah, maybe not. Do you like me? You do like me. You like me the most. I'm not surprised, considering I'm beating up your enemies, that you're too pitiful to deal with. Never mind. I'm gonna give Wayne a Juggernaut and Thick Skin, I think. And Foretold, who I haven't given a name, Jeremy. Perfect. Right, with the attack blunted, we're going to capitalise on this and just give anyone nearby a good drubbing. You're going to do some recruitment, which is absolutely fine. Could you recruit some friends? What about have some death runners? Why not? Hey, why not have some death runners? And we're going to head straight for Norden, because kill Norden, and then we can come back around, deal with Hochlands. I'm just going to ignore Scrag. I think Scrag will probably just like he might throw stuff at Marienburg, but I don't think he can do much. To be honest, is there anywhere else across the river there, or are they lit? They have to go across at Marienburg. It's Marienburg or Altdorf. So basically, if we can close this off, they can't get across the river. I guess they could sail, but it depends whether they can find a bit of beach that they can embark from, like maybe here. But I think I'm fairly safe. Let's get some defences there. Marienburg. Yes, we want... Oh, he doesn't have the Marienburg docks, which is a shame. It's weird. Just for you? Because we have the Ehrengrad docks here, but not the Marienburg ones. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Still, it'd be nice. Tracy! I'm going to get Demonettes. Absolutely. I would like to get you some Keeper of Secrets. Do we have a Slanesh capital? Oh shit, maybe we don't. Castle Alexandrov is, but kind of isn't. Oh, Ehrengrad is. Yeah, okay, so we can build this one up. And the only problem here is the growth is going to be a little bit on the slow side. So maybe we get rid of the defences?
Whatever could one so finite possibly have to offer an eternal being?
Is it Scarbrand? I don't think Scarbrand's... I think Scarbrand might be here for the long haul, mate. He's a here's a greater demon of Khorne. I mean, I know Khorne threw him out. He yeeted him, but still. Oh, Howling Chalice.
Demon Prince. Slaves to...
Right, we're going to head that way. You're still recruiting for a turn. Did I really recruit some clan rats? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to recruit clan rats. Have you already recruited your death runners? No. In that case, cancel that. Oh, that's going to tie you up for another turn, though, isn't it? Never mind. Oh, you've put a camp in my territory, you big bastard. Okay. No problem. Norden, you're mine. Which means Norden, the faction, is now dead. And I want to get some Rockflies. What else do I want to get? I could get some Chaos Knights. What I want to get is some Minotaurs. Ideally with great weapons, but I don't think... Do we have the building? Doomkeep. No, simply because we don't have the money. So I do want to get... So I could get some off Wayne, couldn't I? Alright, for the moment, we'll just stay here. You guys fairly happy? You don't mind the Zinch corruption then, I guess. You've all got plague, which is fine. Dougal, I'm tempted to send you to go and beat up some people. Let's get a couple of cuddles for you. We'll get some cuddles. Brian and Carl. Pink fire, because, I don't know, reasons, I guess. And I'm going to save my pennies so I can upgrade my Minotaur building and get me some Minotaurs. Hey, Kugath, how's it going, buddy? Defensive Alliance. I'm going to say no. I think being in a defensive military alliance fucks up the AI.
Now is the time of conquest.
I think it's just, now it didn't in Warhammer 2, but in Warhammer 3 it just I don't know. I don't know. It just, like, every time I ally with someone, they just turn into wet noodles for whatever reason.
Delectable.
Right, for Ostrosk.
This is for Slanesh.
I can recruit more Hellstriders. On to the untwistable stomachs. Ah, their stomachs are probably pretty twisted anyway.
You are summoned.
You are busy recruiting. You can meander down this way.
None may direct my recipe.
You are busy recruiting. Gorsal does have defences. It does. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fend off ogres. They are still suffering from attrition, though.
Chaos incarnate.
If I can... Look. 22. Scrag, I feel like maybe at this point, if someone said, do you want peace? You'd be like, yes, because then I can actually concentrate on doing things other than fighting you. You know? Just throwing it out there.
Demon Prince.
Right, take out Curdenwald. You can be there in about 3 turns. Finish that off. You're busy recruiting, which is fine. If we can keep Kislev on the back foot, because at the moment they've got little bitty armies all over the place, but none of them are good enough to take our settlements. So if we can hit Prague, if we can hit Kislev, if Tracy and Wayne can team up and take Kislev, then basically Kislev is doomed. They are basically fucked at that point.
Heightened.
Have I been spending money again? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can upgrade the outposts.
Though my
Or
powers
build the other one. I
unfathomable,
can't remember which.
I still need.
Nope. 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 Because I don't need a military. It doesn't do me any benefit. Like, what benefit do I get? Gorsal is under siege. Are you? Yes. You are... Dougal, though, is good to go. So we're going to bring Dougal in to help. And you are going to... Yep, you're going to run away. Totally understandable. We don't have a very good garrison here. I wonder if we can actually get a better garrison at Marienburg than we could if we were actually playing Nurgle. Because that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8 units. And then we get another 4 there. I genuinely think you can get a better garrison as the Demons, as a Legion of Chaos, than you can if you actually play as Kugath.
You want me?
Genuinely think that. Okay, we can take Boschenfels and then head back up. Tracy can head to take the high road. Wayne, Lil Wayne. Oops, didn't mean to actually save him, but never mind. Lil Wayne can take the low road, and we can link up at Kislev. Meanwhile, Dougal is chasing off some ogres, and it just, you know what? It feels so nice to have some like armies and options. Like, I feel like this is what Total War should be. You should have multiple armies meandering around with the rifts. I played Kugath, and I managed to get a few armies in that, but I think I had 3 at the most, and I was hemorrhaging money. I had, and admittedly, as Kugath, as Nurgle, you can make a lot of money very quickly, But, I mean, you can make 100k from, like, sacking a settlement with the right plague on, which is fine. However, the problem with that is that because there's not very many cities you can sack for 100k. So you might go, holy shit, that's a lot of money. It is, but you will burn through it very quickly, especially if you're spending, say... I mean, if you think about it, if you are burning through 10k a turn in upkeep, how long does 100k actually do you for? Because it sounds like a lot. But actually, when you then, you know, add in, well, I need to build some buildings as well, and they cost 16k to build. Suddenly, your 100k does not go as far as you think it would. And that's the problem. That is the problem with raiding upkeep. Like the economies that the Norscans have, the Chaos Warriors have, Horde factions have, that sort of thing of, you need to keep a big stockpile of money, because if you don't, you are at a lot of risk of running out and not being able to then... Because as soon as you run out of money as a Horde faction, you're basically fucked. Which is why the Beastmen are so much fun, because you don't have to worry about money. You can just do whatever you like. So, I don't think... Like, I think you can maybe put an emphasis on getting more money from battles and raiding. But to be, if you're making a lot, if you need to make money from raiding, the raiding stance needs to make a lot of money. Because I reckon I could probably raid in some of these settlements and it would give you very little. There's no point in raiding in most Total War games, apart from Troy, because it gives you resources that you might not necessarily be able to get otherwise, which means it is actually worth. Total War Troy is the only place where raiding has ever made sense. Which is why it boggles my mind that they keep putting it in games. Because I genuinely don't know why you'd bother. Most of the time. I'm spending money again, aren't I? Nope, nope, nope. Save money. Want Minotaurs. It's just a waste. It's a waste of time. Because it slows you down. Apart from the factions that can raid, like Norska. So Norska can end their turn in a raid stance. Which, and it gives them, I think the Orcs can do this as well. So they don't have to spend any movement. They instantly can just, like, it costs them no movement. They get money. They can replenish. That is fine. Right, that works very well. But for most cases, like, I guess it would potentially make sense here. And this is going to make 348 income. Now, considering the army costs me 4,140, which means to leave this army in raid stance means I am getting a... what? Less than 1% upkeep reduction? 10%. 10% before... So yeah, it's about 10% upkeep reduction. For one army, less than that. So... And it costs 50% to enter. And makes you winded as well. So what? Why would you ever? Why would you ever?
I'll freeze off your finger.
Oh, you're going to have to freeze off more than that. Enemy army has sequestered itself in the corner over here, waiting desperately for reinforcements to arrive. 1 minute 30 seconds. Will they arrive before we take this army apart? Tracy going straight in for the Streltsy because they will hurt. The Furies then engaging the missile units and the Winged Lancers here, who are trying to pull back through this unit of spears. Now, it's not a great idea for the Curious Furies to do this, but it does mean that the Hellstriders can then move in and attack the Winged Lancers. You can see these Winged Lancers are now in serious trouble because they were massively out of position. They didn't get the charge bonus off. Very, very bad for them. A little bit of ice bombardment there, but we're fine. We can weather that. Yeah, weather that because it's icy, innit? And Tracy is now murdering the Ice Witch. And as you can see, the enemy army is, well, is disintegrating. Just as our Marauders finally catch up with everything else, what we've got 26 seconds to go, and the enemy army is going to survive until they arrive, thanks to their unbreakable thingy-majig. But that's the only thing that saves them, basically. And we do have our Poison Wind Globadiers moving up to the flank, because I'm like, well, when the enemy army turns up, it's probably going to be quite compacted, and so that's going to be fun to chuck Poison Wind Globes at. And by golly, it is. Here come those Tsar Guards. So this is the garrison. And that Poison Wind Globe now launching it. And a Penumbral Pendulum as well, which is going to be very, very painful. Oh, yes. Carving through the enemy army, knocking out 2 units there. The Tsar Guard throwing themselves into combat. But Tracy now meandering up the line. And in come the rest of our boys and girls. Oh, even more units to kill. They're going to charge straight into combat. Now, of course, in this instance, while the Kislev unbreakable thing may be very annoying sometimes, in this case it's really good. Because it means that they will stick in combat for longer and not run off the end. Because the more of these buggers we can kill, the less we have to deal with in the garrison. So in fact, this works out really well for us, and not particularly well for the enemy, because this is a very good position to be in, and we can get a nice little surround there. You can see our Marauders charging up, getting right into the rear of those Ice Guards. These guys are now trapped. They're going to get shredded, and there's not going to be anyone left to defend the settlement. Oh, the army and the garrison. Double trouble. This means we should, if we have a look at the garrison there, yep, that's fucked, which means we should be able to knock them out next turn. We can take this next turn as well. And Ted is going to take... Hello. Okay, good for you. Right, do you only have 1 settlement as well? Okay, we can destroy Wissenland at the same time. Double trouble. Oh, this is going so well. Look, we've got most of the Empire. This is great. I don't like the fact that you are oh, you've got artillery. Don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. No. Hello. Who are you? Okay, would you mind fucking off? Thank you very much. Bye. No. How much is it? 16k? How much? Fucking builders? Look, right, what I want... You can see Ted having this discussion. Right, what I want is that I've already got my Bastion of Khorne, but what I really want is a Fortress of Khorne. They're like... Well, material prices as they are, mate. I don't think I can get round to that for at least 4 months, and it's gonna cost you, innit? And I'm like, oh, for fuck! I just want some fucking Minotaurs. Is that so much to ask for? Why can't they just live in a castle of Khorne? Non-aggression. I'll take that, Kairos. But you already knew I would. Hello. All right. Well, if we can knock. Scrap launchers are quite nasty. Dougal. Good luck, Dougal. Good luck. Now, my Pox Riser's a little bit out of position here, so they're going to take the brunt of the enemy army first, because I've kind of forgotten how slow Nurgle is, so I probably should have like moved them up a little bit. But on the other hand, that might give me the chance to then get my Furies in if the scrap launchers weren't being protected by Gorgers and even some Lead Belchers. We know how nasty Lead Belchers are. So the Plague Bearers are now advancing. Their weapon strength is so good, like 72. Like, they will just chonk their way through things, given half a chance. And plus, these Ogre Balls don't really have that much armor. They've only got 30 armor. Which means that we, you know, once we are in melee combat... I mean, a few people are like, oh, but Nurgle doesn't have any anti-large. And that's true, but they don't really need it, to be honest. Because their Plague Bearers are pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, you can charge a unit of Plague Bearers. It's not really going to do very much, to be honest. Like, you're not really going to have much of an effect on them. You're just going to annoy them. Talking of annoying, the Nurglings arrived. There we go. They are dealing with the Noblars and also the Gorgers. I'm not really... a lot of people, like, say Nurgling's the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm just like, they're fine. They're a mosh pit unit. You chuck them in there. They're cheap. They're expendable. That's what they're there for. Other people are like, make an entire army of them. I'm like, no. It's silly. You don't do that. That's just mental. Okay, we've got a big old... And this is what we want. We want a big old mosh pit. We've got Red Ulgor, who I'm going to call Jack. And Dougal, who's currently beating up Gut Flag. All just trying to pile drive him, which is fine. The Ogre Balls are getting destroyed. Because, again, we've got a lot of weapon strength and very good... Well, I say very good melee attack. Reasonable melee attack. We don't, though. We've only got 23. We've got very good melee defense, which means we should be able to outlast them, which is basically what we do. Meanwhile, Jack and Dougal are double teaming Gut Flag, helped out by some of the Plague Bearers there. And again, they should actually be doing fairly good damage against him, assuming the melee attack was better. It's not. The Slaughtermasters have very good stats. 50, 53, 360. That's not bad, and that's with poison as well. Are we being put? Why do we? Oh, it's because we've got the rage trait thingy, haven't we? That's why our melee attack's lower. Ugh. Never mind. I still think Nurgle's my favourite army so far. Like, genuinely, playing as Nurgle again kind of made me go, oh, I really love that campaign. Like, it was just, I kind of want to try it without the rifts. See if we can do any better. Alright, now, we've got a slight issue here in that all of our Furies are dead. And while we can, like killing enemy units that we're engaged with is no problem. As you can see, these Gorgers are slowly being picked off. But the enemy general is now fleeing for his life. He's got a speed of 49, which is better than Jack's 46, which means he's getting away. Now, Jack is chasing him. But it feels like the entire enemy army then decides to redeploy somewhere else. Which is fine. But I don't know why or where they're going. And it feels like I'm now about to be kited by enemy artillery. Which is a thing apparently now. Because they've kind of like moved through us. And that's... I mean, we'll win this battle anyway. Looking at numbers, we can see that we've lost a couple hundred. They've lost a lot more. Fortunately, our cuddles, the beasts of Nurgle, are absolutely fine. And catching up with those slightly faster moving, they can move at a speed of 66. They're speedier than the beasts of Nurgle. Which is not a massive surprise, because the beast of Nurgle is a giant slug monster, but still. Most of the ogres are broken. Ooh. Oh, that's going to sting. And it looks like the enemy general he's rallying. He's coming back to the fight. Jack's still chasing after him. Get him. Nice. I think he got a little hit there. He's then buffing himself with wild form. But then he instantly breaks again, and the chase continues. Good. Alright, while they now have the high ground, because they did the old switcheroo, that's not really going to help them very much, as we're just going to blob up again. And hopefully try and tie up those scrap launchers. There we go, some Furies being spawned in. They don't have much health, so we should be able to finish them off. There we go. Yes, getting the little mosh pit on. This is where we excel with Nurgle. Oh, the enemy lord is dead, finally. Good job, Jack. Need to keep the pressure up. See that we haven't lost many more. There we go. Mass routes. The ogres are fleeing. They didn't actually lose that many, but that's fine. Kited by artillery. A new low. Never mind. The important thing is we won. I wonder if that means... Okay, we can't quite peace out with him yet. But if we take out this... I mean, plus you've got Plague. What is... You know what? I might get some Blue Horrors. I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do there. And over here, we're going to... Oh, I can actually do this without losing my Furies. Fuck me. Yeah, well, Kislev can suck it. Particularly when Tracy's involved. And let's go and take this place. Boop. Do a little corn one there. What's that? The icon of the Endless War. What does that do? Leadership and vigor per second. -1. That's good, right? Is that good? Don't know. We've got a lot. I should probably merge some of this stuff and equip my guys better. Probably. Okay, let's go Brutal Charge. Jeremy is going to get a disc of Zinch. Perfect. Osland are going to get wrecked. Krudenwald is going to die. Yep. Let's do a, I don't know, a Zinch one. Right, so I'm hoping that if Ostland only have a couple of settlements, Kislev only got like a handful. I feel like without having to do the fucking rifts, it makes life a lot easier. Unless, like, the Demon Prince is just ludicrously good. I don't know. But, I mean, this is the best I've been doing in any campaign so far. However... the patch hits in but a few hours as I'm recording this, which means this campaign might be broken. So, if a new campaign starts tomorrow, you'll know that the answer was yes. Yes, it did break. Otherwise, well, hopefully we can continue it, because it's good fun. But I feel like killing Kislev is probably a good stopping point, to be honest. I think that's what we'll do. We'll try and kill Kislev, assuming that the patch doesn't kill the campaign, but we'll have to see if that happens next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.